Okay, we are moving on to dividing radicals. So we're going to do dividing radicals and what we call rationalizing radicals. So what I need for you to do is turn to page 5 in this packet, and then we are on question 37. So they're doing 21 square roots of 40 divided by square root of 5. Another way that we will see that is 21 square roots of 40 divided by square root of 5. Just like multiplication, outside times outside, inside times inside, we can do division the same way. Outside divide by outside, inside divide by inside. So I have 21 divided by 1, which just gives us 21, right? But then I have square root of 40 divided by square root of 5, which would give us square root of 8. So we've reduced that down. Once you've reduced that down, you need to reduce the inside. So square root of 8 breaks down into 2 times 2 times 2. So I have a pair of 2's. It comes out to multiply to the 21, so I have 42. I'm left with the square root of 2. 38, it's written this way. So 20 divided by 4, which would be 5. Square root of 50 divided by square root of 2 would be square root of 25. Square root of 25 is 5, so that comes out to multiply to the 5 that's already out there. So I get 5 times 5, which is 25. Pause me, try 39 on your own. Unpause me when you're done. 4 divided by 8 is 1 over 2. It's not 2, it's 1/2. Square root of 48 over square root of 3. So 3 goes into 48. What is that? 16 times, so square root of 16. Now I can reduce the top. So the radical on the top, the square root of 16 is 4. So I bring the 4 out. 4 times 1 is just 4 over 2. But then I reduce that. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Okay? Then we're going to get into rationalizing the denominator. What you are going to do, whenever we're done with the complete video, is you are going to do these problems right here, okay? Let's try a couple, though. Let's do ones with variables. So that really means to do this. So 8 divided by 2 is 4. Square root of 3a divided by square root of a. The a's cancel, so I get square root of a. And so that doesn't reduce down anymore, and that is my answer. If I'm looking down at 33, I have to divide this into this guy and into this guy. So I'm going to do 20 divided by 5, which is 4. Square root of 15 divided by 3 is square root of 5. Then I do minus. 15 divided by 5 is 3. Square root of 60 divided by square root of 3 gives me the square root of 20. Then it's a subtraction problem like we've done already. So I cannot break 5 down, but I can break 20 down into 4 times 5. That breaks down to 2 times 2 times 5. So bring my 2's out. 2 times 3 is 6, so that's gone. So I have 4 square roots of 5 minus the 2 times the 3 is 6 square roots of 5. That would give me negative 2 square roots of 5. Let's do 31 together. 31, 5 divided by 10 would be 1/2. Okay. 48 divided by 3 is 16, so square root of 16. A to the third divided by a would leave me with a squared. B divided by b, those cancel. Okay, so this is what I'm left with. Square root of 16 is 4. Square root of a squared is a, all over 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2, so I get 2a. Okay? Now, that is sheet number 4. So sheet number 4 I want you to do whenever we're done with this video, and then work on the Schoology assignment. The answer key to this is also in Schoology. All right, so let's look back at, this is page 2 in your notes. It's this guy. So this is called Rationalizing the Denominator. One of the rules in radicals is that I can never, ever, ever have a radical in the denominator of a fraction. So if I have one in the denominator, like I do here, so like 3 square roots of 7 divided by square root of 2, that doesn't reduce down in any way, shape, or form. So I have to do what's called rationalizing the denominator. I need to get rid of the radical in the denominator. To do that, what I do is, I'm going to rewrite it over here, even though they're doing it there. I want to explain it as I write. You're going to multiply the top and bottom by the radical. So I'm going to multiply the bottom by square root of 2 and the top by square root of 2. Now, that's like if I multiply the top and bottom by 3. Well, what's 3 divided by 3? It's 1, so you're not really changing the overall value of something. square root of 2 divided by square root of 2 reduces down to 1, so you're not really changing the overall value. What I get now is 3 square roots of 14 over the square root of 4, right? Well, what is the square root of 4? That is 2. So I get 3 square roots of 14 over 2. I'm going to look at 14 real quick and see if it reduces down. 2 times 7. Those are both prime. There's not a pair. So this is your final answer. Another way that you will see that written is like this. 3 over 2 square roots of 14. So if I were going to put that into Schoology for an answer, the first blank would get 3/2. The second blank would get 14. Okay? All right, so we're going to do a couple problems. So this is page 6 now. Okay. So radical in the denominator, I don't want this, so I'm going to multiply bottom and top by square root of 5. So I get square root of 5 over square root of 25. Square root of 25 is 5, so I get square root of 5 over 5. Those two things do not reduce down because one is under a radical, one is not. So since one is a radical and one is not, you can't do anything to it. That is your final answer. Here I get square root of x, square root of x. So on top I have square root of x. This would be x squared. So the square root of x squared is just x. Again, those don't reduce down. Go ahead and pause me. Try 48, 49, 50, and 51 for me. Unpause me when you're done. Multiply by the square root of 2 on top and bottom. So I get 3 square roots of 2 over the square root of 4, which just equals 2. So that'd be 3/2 square roots of 2. Multiply by the square root of 5, bottom and top. I get 7 square roots of 5 over square root of 25, which is just 5. 7 and 5 do not reduce, so that's my final answer. Multiply by the square root of 2 on bottom and top, so I get 8 square roots of 2 over 2. You get square root of 2 times square root of 2, square root of 4. Square root of 4 is 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4 square roots of 2. Rationalize, multiply by the square root of 3, top and bottom, so 9 square roots of 3 over 3. 9 over 3 reduces to 3 square roots of 3. Okay. Square root of 50, we're going to multiply by the square root of 50, bottom and top. So I get 30 square roots of 50 over 50. 30 over 50 reduces to 3/5 square roots of 50. This one, there's something up front. I can go ahead and reduce to start with. 18 divided by 3 is a 6 on top over the square root of 2. Now I'm going to rationalize by multiplying by the square root of 2 bottom and top. So I get 6 square roots of 2 over the square root of 4, which is just 2. Reduce, and that gives me 3 square roots of 2. This guy, I can go ahead and reduce to start with, so I get square root of 24 because 48 divided by 2. And then I'm going to start breaking that down into 6 times 4, 3 times 2, 2 times 2. Pair of 2's, bring my 2 out. I have square root of 3 times 2 left inside, so 2 square roots of 6. Something like this, guys, that means the same thing as square root of 3 over the square root of 4. Well, what is the square root of 4? That is 2. So this is really just square root of 3 over 2. And that's your final answer. I want you to turn. This is page 9. These are more pretty much the same as what we did. So I want you to finish. Let's see if there's any of these that I want to make sure. No. Okay. Go ahead and finish the ones that we didn't do on this page. And then, so pause me, finish those, unpause me, and I'm just going to have you check your answers real quick, okay? Okay, so go ahead and just check your answers with these, and you may need to just pause this so you can see the work also. So after this, go ahead and complete your Schoology assignments, and then make sure that you are completing these pages also, and then checking with your answer key for the answers to all of those, and that'll be a lot more practice for you.